Planning your first trip to Italy? You're about to embark on a remarkable journey filled with breathtaking sights, delicious cuisine, and rich history. But like any adventure, it's not without its challenges. This video will provide you with valuable insights into potential pitfalls, from unexpected dangers to common scams, and even areas best left unexplored. Plus, we'll share the must-see places to make your Italian adventure truly unforgettable. So buckle up your seatbelts, folks. Stay tuned to discover the secrets of traveling in Italy for the first time. When in Italy, keep an eye out for scams. Now, we don't want to scare you off, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Italy is a beautiful country filled with history, culture, and yes, the occasional scam. But don't worry, we're here to arm you with knowledge so you can enjoy your trip worry-free. One common con is pickpocketing. While it's not unique to Italy, it tends to be more prevalent in crowded tourist hotspots. Keep your belongings close, be aware of your surroundings, and avoid flashing expensive items. A little vigilance goes a long way. Next up, fake petitions. You might be approached by someone asking for your signature for a noble cause. They then ask for a donation. It's a clever way to guilt-trip tourists into parting with their money. If you're unsure, it's okay to say no and walk away. And then, there's the classic overpriced restaurant scam. You know, the ones that are conveniently located near major attractions, offering authentic Italian cuisine at sky-high prices. To avoid this, do a little research beforehand, check out reviews, and don't be afraid to venture a little further from the tourist trail. You'll likely find better food at more reasonable prices. While we're on the topic of money, beware of the friendly locals offering to help you with ticket machines at train stations. They may seem helpful, but often expect a tip for their assistance, or worse, they might take the opportunity to steal your cash or card. And lastly, watch out for street vendors selling counterfeit goods. Those designer handbags or luxury watches are likely fakes. Buying counterfeit goods is not only illegal, but it also supports unethical practices. The key to avoiding scams is to stay alert, do your research, and use common sense. If a deal seems too good to be true, there's a good chance it is. And remember, if you do fall victim to a scam, don't be too hard on yourself. It's an unfortunate part of traveling that can happen to anyone. Remember, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Safety should always be your priority. Now, Italy is a stunning country, adorned with rich history and culture. But like any other place in the world, it has its share of potential dangers. Being aware of these can help you avoid unfortunate situations during your travels. Let's start with the neighborhoods. While the majority of Italian cities are incredibly safe, there are a few areas that might raise your eyebrows. For instance, in Rome, it's best to be cautious when exploring the areas around Termini Station, especially late at night. Naples, known for its vibrant street life, also has a few districts that are best avoided after dark. Remember, it's not about becoming paranoid, but rather about staying alert and aware. Next, let's talk about tourist traps. It's no secret that some businesses capitalize on the influx of excited tourists, offering subpar experiences at inflated prices. Be wary of eateries right next to major tourist sites. They may offer a convenient location, but often at the cost of quality and authenticity. Instead, venture a bit further into local neighborhoods for a more genuine taste of Italy. Street crimes such as pickpocketing and purse snatching are also common in crowded tourist areas and public transportation. To avoid becoming a target, keep your belongings secure and within sight at all times. Don't flaunt expensive jewelry or electronics, and keep your cash and cards in a money belt or a neck wallet. Another important tip is to respect local customs and laws. Italy has many rules to preserve its historical sites and cultural heritage. For example, eating or drinking on the steps of major monuments is often prohibited, and doing so could land you a hefty fine. Lastly, always have emergency numbers at hand. The general emergency number in Italy is 112. It's a good idea to have the number of your country's embassy as well. So, there you have it. Traveling safely in Italy is all about being informed and observant. Don't let the potential dangers deter you from enjoying this beautiful country. Instead, let them guide you towards a safer and more fulfilling travel experience. Being aware of your surroundings is key to a safe travel experience. Not all places are created equal. So while Italy is brimming with picturesque landscapes, rich history, and mouth-watering cuisine, there are a few spots that might not live up to the hype or could potentially dampen your experience. Let's delve into those. First on our list is the Termini Station in Rome. While it is a central hub for transportation, it's also a hotspot for pickpockets. Be especially cautious if you're carrying valuable belongings or traveling during rush hour when the station is crowded. Next we have the glamorous Via dei Tribunali in Naples. Despite its charm, it's known for its high crime rate after dark. It's a great place to explore during the day, but as night falls it's best to head to safer areas. Moving on to Pisa, home to the iconic Leaning Tower. While the tower itself is a must-see, the surrounding area is often teeming with aggressive vendors and scam artists. Be wary of anyone offering free roses or bracelets. Nothing comes without a price here. Then there's Venice, a city of unparalleled beauty and romance. But beware of the overcrowded tourist areas like St. Mark's Square and the Rialto Bridge. These places are often packed to the brim, which can lead to a less than enjoyable experience. And finally, let's talk about the fashion capital, Milan. While it's a paradise for fashion lovers, the city center is notorious for its high prices. Unless you're prepared to splurge, it's best to enjoy window shopping and explore the local markets instead. That being said, every place has its pros and cons. The key is to be aware, stay safe, and make informed decisions. Keep in mind these places are not entirely off limits, but knowing what to expect can help you avoid potential pitfalls. Remember, your trip to Italy is an opportunity to immerse yourself in a rich cultural tapestry. Don't let a few negatives deter you from exploring this beautiful country. Choose your destinations wisely to make the most of your Italian adventure. Now, let's dive into the best of Italy. Italy is a treasure trove of experiences, rich in history, culture, and gastronomy. Its landscapes are as diverse as they are breathtaking, from the sun-soaked coasts of the south to the snow-capped peaks of the north. Let's explore some must-visit places that will make your Italian sojourn truly unforgettable. First on the list is Rome, the Eternal City. Here, history comes alive as you walk the ancient streets, marvel at the grandeur of the Colosseum, and toss a coin into the Trevi Fountain. The city's rich past mixes seamlessly with its vibrant present, creating a unique blend of old and new. Don't forget to visit the Vatican City, home to St. Peter's Basilica and the Sistine Chapel, each a masterpiece in its own right. Moving north we find Florence, the cradle of the Renaissance. This city is a paradise for art lovers. The Uffizi Gallery houses some of the world's most famous artworks, including Botticelli's The Birth of Venice. Afterward, take a leisurely stroll across Ponte Vecchio, a medieval stone bridge lined with jewelry shops, before climbing to Piazzale Michelangelo for a panoramic view of the city. Next up is Venice, the city of canals. Get lost in its maze of narrow alleys, cross its hundreds of bridges, and take a gondola ride along the Grand Canal. The city's heart is St. Mark's Square, dominated by the stunning basilica and the Doge's palace. Venice is like no other place on earth, a city that seems to float on water where cars are replaced by boats. From there, head to the picturesque Amalfi Coast. This stretch of coastline in southern Italy is renowned for its rugged landscapes, cliff-top villages, and azure waters. Positano, Amalfi, and Ravello are the highlights here, each offering its own unique charm and breathtaking vistas. But Italy isn't just about the famous spots. There are hidden gems waiting to be discovered, like Matera in the south, a city known for its ancient cave dwellings, or the Cinque Terre, a string of centuries-old seaside villages on the Italian Riviera. Each offers a unique experience away from the usual tourist trails. The island of Sicily deserves a mention too. With its stunning landscapes, ancient ruins, and delicious cuisine, it's a destination that offers something for everyone. Explore the bustling markets of Palermo, climb Mount Etna, or relax on the beautiful beaches of Taormina. Finally, let's not forget Italy's gastronomic delights. Whether it's savoring pizza in Naples, enjoying a gelato in Rome, or sampling wine in the vineyards of Tuscany, Italian cuisine is a journey in itself, one that's sure to tantalize your taste buds. Remember, these are just a few of the countless wonders Italy has to offer. From the Alps in the north to the Mediterranean beaches in the south, each region, each city, each village has its own unique charm and history. It's a country that invites exploration, that rewards the curious, and that never fails to leave an indelible mark on those who visit. These destinations are sure to make your first trip to Italy unforgettable. Ready to embark on your Italian journey? Good, because we're about to dish out some best practices that will elevate your travel experience from great to unforgettable. First off, respect the local customs. This isn't just good manners, it's a passport to a more authentic experience. Italians are passionate about their culture and traditions. Whether you're in bustling Rome or tranquil Tuscany, take the time to understand and respect the local way of life. A little effort goes a long way in creating a rapport with the locals and making your journey more enriching. Next, don't shy away from using public transport. Yes, the thought of navigating a foreign transportation system might seem daunting, but this is one of the best ways to get a real feel for the city. Plus, it's cost-effective. The buses, trams, and trains are quite efficient, and they'll take you to every nook and cranny of the city you're exploring. Now let's talk about food. Italian cuisine needs no introduction. It has won over taste buds across the globe, but nothing beats tasting it in its homeland. Ditch the international chains and head for the local trattorias and pizzerias. Try the regional delicacies. You'd be surprised at how diverse Italian cuisine is from region to region. Also, don't forget to learn a few basic phrases in Italian. This is a surefire way to win over the locals. Phrases like buongiorno, good day, grazie, thank you, and per favore, please, can make all the difference. Lastly, remember to stay flexible. It's good to have a plan, but sometimes the best memories are made when you're open to unexpected adventures. Italy is full of surprises, and who knows what you might discover if you let your curiosity lead the way. With these tips in mind, you're ready to make the most of your Italian adventure. Italy awaits you. Now that we've navigated the winding roads of first-time travel to this beautiful country, it's time to tie together all the threads we've been weaving. As we step into the conclusion, remember that this is just the beginning of your adventure. Let's take a moment to revisit the key points we've covered. We started off by alerting you to the scams that, unfortunately, can tarnish the experience of unsuspecting tourists. From seemingly harmless street games to the more serious incidents of pickpocketing, it's essential to keep your wits about you and stay alert. Next, we delved into the matter of safety. We cannot stress enough the importance of staying in well-lit areas, especially at night, and always having the contact information of the local authorities at hand. The phrase, better safe than sorry, rings true, no matter where in the world you may be. We then highlighted some places that are best avoided, especially if you're a first-time visitor. While Italy is a country rich in culture and beauty, not every alleyway leads to a hidden gem. Sometimes, the best way to enjoy the country is to stick to the beaten path. Of course, we couldn't leave you without giving you a peek into the best places to visit in Italy. From the romantic canals of Venice to the historical ruins of Rome, the breathtaking views of Amalfi Coast, to the fashion-forward streets of Milan, Italy is a treasure trove waiting to be explored. Finally, we shared some best practices to keep in mind during your travels. Remember to respect local customs, be mindful of your surroundings, and most importantly, take the time to truly soak in the beauty that Italy has to offer. As we wrap up, keep in mind that this is your journey. Every piece of advice we've shared is to help you make the most of your first trip to Italy, but ultimately, the memories you make will be uniquely your own. So pack your bags, don your most comfortable shoes, and step into the adventure that awaits. The vibrant landscapes, the rich history, the mouth-watering cuisine, and the warm-hearted locals of Italy are ready to welcome you with open arms. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more travel tips. Safe travels and enjoy your first trip to Italy.